Finding your purpose, what the research actually says. Everyone tells you to find your purpose, but nobody tells you how. You've tried the journals, the personality tests, the career quizzes, still nothing. What if purpose isn't something you find? What if it's something you build? A 2019 JAMA study followed over 6,000 adults and found something striking. People with the lowest sense of purpose had 2.4 times higher mortality than those with the highest. Today we'll look at what the best researchers actually discovered about purpose and give you practical tools to start building yours. What purpose actually is. Psychologist William Damon spent decades studying purpose. His definition, a stable intention to accomplish something meaningful to yourself and consequential beyond yourself. Purpose is not the same as a career. It's not passion. It's not happiness. Those can be part of it, but purpose is bigger. Purpose requires two ingredients: personal meaning, it matters to you, and contribution, it matters beyond you. Damon found that only about 20% of young adults are purposeful. But here's the good news: purpose can be developed at any age. Purpose and mortality. 5-year mortality rate among adults over 50, low purpose 36.5%, high purpose just 15.2%. 4 lenses on purpose. Different researchers, one question. Simon Sinek's golden circle. Most people can describe what they do. Fewer can explain how. Almost nobody can articulate why. Your why is your purpose. And according to Sinek, the companies, leaders, and individuals who start with why inspire everyone around them. Sinek illustrates this with Apple. They don't say we make great computers, they say we believe in challenging the status quo. The product is secondary. The belief is what connects. His key insight, your why already exists. You don't invent it, you uncover it by looking at the patterns in what you've already done and what has already moved you. The Japanese concept of Ikigai, the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But the real lesson from Okinawan centenarians isn't the diagram. It's that Ikigai can be small and daily. A morning garden, teaching a neighbor's child. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. In the West, Ikigai is often reduced to a career planning tool. But in Japan, it has nothing to do with income. An 87-year-old fisherman's Ikigai might simply be his morning catch and the ocean air. The Okinawan secret isn't finding one grand purpose. It's waking up every day with a reason to get out of bed. Small, consistent, deeply personal. Viktor Frankl survived the Holocaust and identified 3 pathways to meaning. Creative value, make something. Experiential value, love deeply. Attitudinal value, choose your response to unavoidable suffering. At least one pathway is always available to you. Frankl's deepest insight, meaning cannot be pursued directly, it must ensue. It comes as a side effect of dedicating yourself to something beyond yourself. Even in the most extreme suffering, Frankl found that those who held on to a sense of meaning were far more likely to survive. Purpose was literally a matter of life and death. Angela Duckworth's research on grit revealed a 4-stage progression: interest, practice, purpose, hope. Notice purpose isn't the starting point. It's stage 3. You don't begin with purpose, you grow into it through curiosity and sustained effort. Duckworth studied everyone from West Point cadets to National Spelling Bee finalists. The pattern was the same. Those who persisted weren't just talented, they connected their daily effort to a larger purpose. The critical shift happens when your work stops being about you and starts being about others. That's when interest becomes calling. What people get wrong. 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1, waiting for the lightning bolt. Most people think purpose arrives as a dramatic revelation. In reality, it's built incrementally through action, not meditation. Mistake 2, confusing purpose with career. Your job title is not your purpose. Purpose transcends any single role. It's the thread that connects what you do across different chapters of your life. Mistake 3, searching only inside yourself. Frankl and Damon both agree. Purpose is not found through introspection alone, it lives in the space between you and the world. How to start building purpose. 4 practical exercises. Exercise 1, the Friends Exercise, from Simon Sinek. Ask 5 close friends, why are we friends, not what, why. Look for recurring themes in their answers. That pattern reveals your natural impact. Exercise 2, the Eulogy Test. Write what you want said about you at the end of your life. Not your resume, your legacy. The gap between where you are now and that eulogy is your purpose roadmap. Exercise 3, the Subtraction Test, inspired by Ikigai. What activity would leave the biggest hole if it were removed from your life? The things you can't give up point toward purpose. Exercise 4, the Heartbreak Question, from William Damon. What problem in the world bothers you enough that you'd work on it for free? Purpose often starts with something broken that you want to fix. The Deeper Truth. Here's the deeper truth. Purpose isn't a destination, it's a direction. Remember Duckworth's progression. You don't need to start with purpose. Start with curiosity. Deepen through practice. Purpose emerges from engagement with the world, not from figuring it all out in your head. And purpose evolves as you do. The 25-year-old's purpose and the 55-year-old's purpose may look completely different. Both are valid. You didn't find your purpose, you forged it with whatever was already in your hands. Here's your challenge this week. Try just one of the 4 exercises: the Friends Exercise, the Eulogy Test, the Subtraction Test, or the Heartbreak Question. Don't wait for certainty. Start with curiosity. Purpose follows action, not the other way around. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Come back to this video to strengthen your sense of purpose. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. If this helped you think about purpose differently, tell me in the comments.